Transformative Warrant clinic that happened yesterday in Monroe is being praised for its success in helping residents clear their legal issues in a welcoming and stress-free environment. Taylor Day learned how the clinic helped Monroe citizens.
Clearing outstanding warrants can be a stressful process, but two organizations in Monroe made it easier.
We definitely wanted to change the community. We wanted to make sure that we were able to have the community to come in freely and be comfortable with being able to not have warrants lingering out throughout the year.
Growing real alternatives everywhere and Black Business Owners United teamed up to host a one-of-a-kind warrant clinic. The clinic was held at Monroe City Court, offering individuals with outstanding warrants in Divisions B and C the chance to resolve their cases without fear of incarceration.
Over 100 persons have actually signed up, and we actually have 50 walk-ins that actually have come in who have decided, hey, okay, this is an excellent opportunity. I want to sign up so that I can have my warrant cleared. So this is definitely a first of many to come within Ouachita Parish.
The event offered more than just legal relief. Participants enjoyed a free meal and live entertainment with music provided by a DJ. Judge Aisha Clark oversaw the court proceedings, ensuring a relaxed and efficient process.
We want to break down any issues of trust that people may have with the court system. We want to make sure that we fortify their belief in justice still. We want to make sure that they feel as though the courts are accessible to them.
Organizers say that it's important to make it a night court after hours so that work wouldn't be an issue and to give a chance for people to handle their legal issues in a supportive environment. They hope to host another clinic in the future. Reporting live in Monroe, Taylor Day, KNOE 8 News.